Look what I found. Welcome back. If you don't know who I am, I'm a 22-year-old charcoal and graphite artist that specializes in hyperrealism with a little bit of surrealism. I do tutorials and other just random stuff on this channel, so if you want to learn how to draw like this, or you just want really fun and entertaining art content, subscribe. So yeah, I literally just stumbled across my freshman year of high school sketchbook that was mandatory for class. We had to do one sketch a week. We were given a prompt. As you can see, I had it during 6th period. I got a really cool, can you see it? Really cool font going on here. But yeah, let's see what my art looked like back in 9th grade, which would have been 2016 to 2017. Yeah, I'll just shut up. Let's just go. Okay, it's been a minute since I've looked in here. Ooh, a little fun activity. I remember this. So prompt number 2 was draw, I think it's 5. I'm gonna peek ahead. 2, 5, yeah, 5 items. Put them in front of you and then spend 30 seconds to like a minute and try to draw it without looking or looking down. That's a Coke bottle, yes. Of course I was drinking soda. We got GoPro. That is my GoPro. That is actually on eBay right now. So if anyone's looking for a GoPro, hit up the eBay. Ukulele. Half of it's good. Everyone knows, everyone has their ukulele phase. Everyone does. It just happens, it's part of life. It's a core memory that we all have to have. I went with my dad to the music store, bought one, played it for about like a month, learned the chords to a couple songs, and the rest is history. I sold it on eBay. Next, a razor. I really don't have any critiques or anything to say about these because what do you expect from me? I wasn't allowed looking at the paper. Scissors, those are some sharp scissors. Yeah, it's a fun little activity. I guess, what would that teach? Like proportions, knowing proportions from your eyes. Okay, next we got, oh, I forgot to tell you. So every week we have this prompt, we had to do it, we had to turn it in, and she would leave a little sticky note that gave you your grade. I think every week it was out of 10. And I left them all in here because 1, I love that teacher. I'm not gonna say her name just for privacy reasons, but you know who you are if you're watching this. Shout out, Miss. Huge inspiration, and I can thank her for a lot of my inspiration and motivation I have today. Anyway, so now we finally get to, I'm scared to pull a sticky note off. Okay. We got some shading, we got an attempt at hyperrealism here. Let's make a distinction right now. This is not hyperrealism, this is photorealism. This is very far from looking real. It's still good though. I was so obsessed with textures. You can see I'm trying to cram in way too much. We got some veins, even though they're just like cracks almost. I didn't support them with highlights or anything. Good attempt. The vines, the branches that they're connected to, that's the worst part by far. What did she have to say? 10 out of 10. I'm just gonna say right now, don't expect any failing grades or anything less than 10 out of 10 because I think as long as you did it, she gave you 10 out of 10 and turned it in on time. That was the big thing because you know art students, you know how we be, you're gonna get it late, but I don't think I ever turned it in late, so. Beautiful drawing. You captured a texture in the leaves with the way you shaded. I'll take that. Oh, this is cute. 10 out of 10. Another beautiful sketch. Oh, also the prompt for the leaves I think was just draw something in nature or draw leaves or draw a leaf. Yeah, let's draw a leaf. The prompt here was draw a piece of fruit. The first thing you notice is that shadow on like the darkest part of the apple. When you hit that glare, that's rough. It's like, it looks like it's like it got wet. What happened? So that right there is basically what happens when you have a graphite pencil and you try to get the darkest tone possible and you basically caveman grip it and just color in like really hard. Because that's what I did because like I said, I didn't get into charcoal for the longest time because I was scared of it. So you're gonna see a lot of repeating textures. Basically what I did is I would grab the little tortillon and I would just kind of fill it in kind of sporadically, and then I would grab the perfection and I would just sporadically take away. So you can see the texture on this apple is the same texture on the leaves, which is the same texture as the one we're probably gonna see next, which, I mean, it looks good. It kind of fits here too, but it's very repetitive and it's not that creative. Next up, ooh, this is a little different. 10 out of 10, really nice. I think this looks different than your other sketches. True, you handled the pencil shading differently. I don't know if I physically handled it differently, but probably a different approach. I actually remembered, yeah, the prompt was draw a piece of popcorn because they're all gonna be different. It does look a little different. I think it's because I just didn't use that texture that I just talked about that I used for every single other one. It's a good sketch, I will say that. And now I'm hungry. I don't know what the prompt was here, and I never will. And I'll never know what grade I got either because there's no note. Next we got, so let me get this out of the way right here, okay? You can fight about it in the comments. I'm a big Christopher Nolan fan. Interstellar changed my life, but the Dark Knight movies may be the most overrated movies of all time. The Dark Knight is not a Batman movie, it's a Joker movie. Yes, Heath Ledger is a great Joker, but at the end of the day, Gotham sucks. Batman really sucks. Sorry, Christian Bale. Dude, that voice. Oh, this is the worst one by far. This actually should not have gotten a 10 out of 10. Different style, unusual, more free. The prompt was something like, do something not in your style, or like, do something more freely, because that jawline is awful. Let's just do this and move on. Next, oh geez, we're really doing some other stuff. I have a good memory. I vaguely remember doing all the ones we've looked at up until right now. I don't remember doing this. 10 out of 10, one of my faves, Picasso. It must have been do something, again, like not in your style. But yeah, this is probably the only time you'll see me do any sort of like abstract cubism type work. And also, wait, so this one's dated 2017. What was the last one? 2017. I wanna know when we got to the new year. 2016. This masterpiece was the last thing I did in 2016. Okay, next we got, how many more we got? I don't want this video to be too long. What is this? Is this a violin? Viola? Beautiful. I like to see a background or shadow with it. Yeah, definitely just floating. I kind of like that though, but I don't know where the inspiration came from. The prompt must have been draw a musical instrument. The darks are really good. I think I was aware at the time that my darks weren't as dark as I wanted them to be. So I think I went out and bought like a fake, like I got like a 10 or like a 12B pencil, which doesn't even exist. So the darks do look a little better. The texture is a little better. 10 out of 10, nice sketch, good shading and highlights. A little boring though. Mix up the perspective, show a background, it's floating. I agree, we're back with the viola, violin, whatever it is. Same exact texture, same exact tones. This is basically the viola if Adam and Eve got a hold of it and could change the molecular layout into a different object. Pretty boring. Next. Ooh, I remember this one. Also, the prompt for the hammer, I don't know what the prompt was. The prompt for this was draw your laundry. Because I think I remember her saying, it's all coming back to me, like draw like folding clothes and all the creases and stuff. It's different every time and it looks really cool and it's a little difficult to do. So I actually really like this one. Again, there's barely a shadow. She just said nice. I think she gave up on me. All the different tones of the shirts is kind of cool. This is probably my favorite one so far other than that masterpiece from the end of the year. This is the first drawing I'm like genuinely like, I like this. Next, aw, Jack. So actually, yeah, it makes sense. We would have gotten Jack like a year or so before this. So I don't remember the prompt. She said, so cute, nice representation of texture. The texture is awful. I don't know what you're talking about. It's literally all just the white of the paper. I know it's a sketchbook, but I could have done a lot better. Also, is he possessed? Why are his eyes pitch black? But yeah, this is my puppy Jackson, who's an old man right now. It's cute to see. It's kind of like a little time capsule. Since then, we've got another puppy who is also a golden retriever. Jackson's a golden retriever, and we got Finn. And actually, this drawing looks more like him because I really skipped out on some of those shades. Beautiful, all the crayons look solid on the table except the one on the left. You got a problem with the one on the left, huh? Yeah, I guess the perspective of the one on the left is a little off maybe. I don't think that bad though. You can tell I'm kind of wanting to just get the year over with because at the time I definitely, if we would have had this prompt earlier in the year, which I don't know what this prompt was, I think it was just draw something on the table. I definitely would have tried to put the Crayola in the area or try to draw it in a little bit. Another just loose sketch, cool perspective. I don't have a swing tire at my house, I never have. So I don't know where this is from. This actually might be from memory because it's pretty basic in perspective and landscape. Literally nothing to say about this. It's just a 1-minute sketch. Also, I don't think it fit in one of those tires. Wouldn't that rubber like hurt? Another perspective one, she didn't even write a note on this. I have nothing to say about this other than if it were gone or in the trash, it wouldn't make my day worse. Ooh, 2 notes. Is this the last one? It is the last one. 10 out of 10. Cool choice, cool choice. So that means the prompt must have been like draw whatever you want. The sketchbook is a testament to your skill in observational drawing. Your styles are broad in drawing, very detailed and sketchy. You've done a wonderful job this year. Thank you, Miss again. Shout out, I definitely owe a lot to you. What did I draw? Is this a frog? Why am I drawing a frog? Definitely a sketch more than an attempt at any realism at all. I've clocked out officially. The proportions are good. It's a frog. That's definitely Jason Funderburger. And if you don't get that reference, shame on you. But yeah, that's not the best way to end it. It definitely looks like I regressed. Definitely my favorites were the clothes and I'm gonna find it, my neighborhood. But yeah, I've come a long way and you can see that just behind me. Yeah, hope you liked the video. Let me know if you want to see more content like this because I have a ton of these down in my basement in storage. This is honestly probably one of the newer ones. I have sketchbooks from back in like elementary school. If you want to see more of this type of stuff and you want to see more really, what's the right word? Motivating progression. Let me know down in the comments. If you want to follow me do this original drawing behind me, head over to my Instagram or my TikTok. I post daily over there. If you want to get my tutorials 1 week early and also get one-on-one feedback from me, head over to my Patreon. If you want limited edition prints that are super high quality, you can head over to my website, specifically my shop. And lastly, please like the video and subscribe. It means the world to me. I try to give you guys content every single week. And yeah, keep a lookout because I have something really big planned that I'm really excited for. And hopefully I can announce it soon. Appreciate you being here and hopefully we see you soon.